All right, guys. So here's the last 2.5 days, give or take, the haul that we've actually sold, and I'm going to run through it real quick. The place just isn't conducive to run around and try to pull things and show you locations and whatnot. I'd be tripping over stuff. We're just in the middle of blowing everything up and cleaning it up and doing all that kind of stuff. We sold. Looks like we just had another order come in, but what looks like. $779.72 for the 25 items that are on the table. There's 2 items that aren't pictured. Total of $31.18 for the average cost per item, or average sale per item. Some of that's with shipping, some of it's without. Most of it's without. If it's a video game, like we do the little video games shipped, that guy would be shipped, I believe. But like shoes and books and everything, it's shipping on top every time. We're trying to kind of gravitate away from offering free shipping just because it seems like it works better for us to do shipping on top. But you know, we still do in some markets where it makes more sense to make it more appealing with a video game like that. It just makes sense to include shipping. So I'll run down real quick with you what each item sold for. This right here, a Sharp video camcorder. This is one of the twisty ones that's got the remote camera that twists around and whatnot. That guy sold. I picked it up at a yard sale for about $5, I think. Turned it into $54.99. An original Tetris, $24.99 for the Game Boy. Digimon 4 for PS2. Nice little pickup there. I think we did $29.99 on that. Sometimes we do end up boxing our stuff just because it's easier to get an idea of what it's going to be and how much shipping is going to be and what the size of the box is going to be. And it stores it on the shelf a lot easier. This particular one here, this is a PS2 Slim. We've picked up so much video game stuff. Like we constantly monitor different outlets like Marketplace and Craigslist and whatnot. And we'll go in and we'll pick up, PS2s where a lot of people won't do stuff like that. But we picked up this PS2 Slim. I think we might have 10 or 15 bucks into it total. Tested it and everything and was able to sell it for $89.99 plus shipping on that one. Some vacuum cleaner bags. I love new in the box stuff. Super easy. These were like $1, I think. Or we got this in one of our big lots. I can't remember which one it was, but we don't have a whole lot into that. And that was sold for $14.99. A Pokeball, one of the 20, I think there's a gold card on this thing. I'm not real sure. I don't have good use of my hands. There we go. Yeah, a little gold card in there. The gold card, that one was $24.99 plus shipping on it. Grand Theft Auto, another easy game to ship. $24.99 on that one. We did do that one with free shipping. This one is a Build-A-Bear, an outfit on that one. Real easy to ship. Doesn't cost a whole lot, $14.99, but we did charge them for the shipping on it. So again, even though it's a smaller item, it's still something that we had shipping on top. Some bread and butter stuff here, a TI 83 Plus at $25.99 plus shipping. This was kind of a shock. I didn't expect this to sell as quickly as it did. I think this sold in just a couple hours. The market had just flooded with these, but it is a factory sealed box. And let me know, we might have priced this wrong. I don't know, but it sold so quickly that we kind of question it. It was $9.99, market's flooded, didn't think anything of it, and it sold in a couple hours, like I said. Super Mario Galaxy, pretty easy game. Those are super easy to spot and pick up. $14.99. I think we did that one plus shipping. No, that was a free shipping. Again, another game that the market's super flooded, but they're easy to sell. Just the game. This is a local item. Rumpke is a local company, and I couldn't really find a whole lot about these porta potty banks. It's actually a piggy bank. Kind of cool piece. I won't say what I think about the company, but it is a local company, and it sold super quick too. I probably priced it too low as my guess. We did $39.99 on that plus shipping. But it sold in just a couple hours after posting it. Again, couldn't find anything about it. Thought I had priced it high because the only other Porta-John bank that I found was $25. So I priced it, accordingly above that, and it sold super fast. Even though I thought it was priced high, it just sold super quick. The next one here, boy, I learn stuff every day. A Legos minifig. Look at how easy that is. I love it. A Legos minifig, brand new in the package, still sealed. And that thing went for $24.98 shipped. I mean, what? You're going to spend $4, $5 on shipping for that, maybe, with a first class package, and make $20 easy. It came in one of our Lego hauls that we did. I think we bought like $30 worth of Legos from a guy and got a good deal there. A little Chia Pet, Stranger Things Chia Pet. I did sit on this. This was one of my first purchases when we first got into flipping. So if you know the story behind us, you'll know that we haven't been doing this too terribly long. And this was one of the first things that we purchased at a yard sale. I think I gave $5 for this. I was like, yeah, that'll definitely sell. And here we are 4 months later, and it's finally sold. And it only brought in $22.99, but it was shipping on top. So luckily we did have that too. Got a pair of women's Air Force Ones, 2008 model, size 6. So a little on the smaller side, but they did sell for $39.95 plus shipping on top. So decent little sale there. I don't think we have a whole lot into them. We might only have $1 or $2 into them. The Civil War set, I tell you what, anytime you can find similar related books in a series or sealed in a case or whatever all together, good idea to grab them. I think I paid $3 for this particular set, and it sat for a while. We've had it since the beginning of September, but turned it into $62 and shipping on top, plus it's media mail, so that makes it super easy. Nintendo Wii! Just doing the consoles now. We're trying something new. I've got so many consoles of Nintendo Wiis. I have 3 beds in the house that are propped up with Nintendo Wiis because we have so many. It's insane. But we decided that we're going to part these out. It's easier to sell just the console than it is to sell a whole set, we think. So we're trying this. We just did this. This is the first one, $34.99 plus shipping. I think that might be something that's going to work for us. And what we'll do with the cords and whatnot later is we'll park that stuff out in a whole big lot, like just cords. And then we'll do something with the controllers, because I think that there's a different market for all 3 of those different things: the console, the cords, and the controllers. This one was no fun. Had to put this all together. My girlfriend really didn't care for it. Well, she did. She liked it. Don't get me wrong. But it just took a lot of time figuring out, because it came as one, we just kind of trust. Had to believe that all the parts are there. She put it all together. But it was worthwhile. It sold for $29.99. It's a Mega Block Skylanders Giants. And, it just took a lot of time to put it together. More than what we would normally want to spend. But, hey, for $30, and have some fun playing with some Legos. You can't really complain about that. There's a Fritz and Floyd piece here. It's on the floor in a box. It just took up too much space on the table. And it sold for $19.99. You can see what it is there. Some holiday stuff that we picked up at a yard sale, I think for $1 or $2. But it was already packaged just so we could get size and weight and put it into eBay, so we didn't have to guesstimate it on there. I also sold a New Wave. More bread and butter stuff. That New Wave was actually pieced together. It's a Franken Wave. Pieced together from multiple sets multiple ones that we had gotten, and they didn't work, or they were broken. Pieces were broken, so we took and parted out all those that we could and kept the good pieces and put together one good New Wave and sold that whole. Got these Nike Zooms. Thought they would be worth more than they were. Got them at a rummage sale, I think, for $1. And it was kind of like no holds barred. Just grabbed a whole bunch of great shoes that we thought were great. Turns out they were only worth about $20, so $18.99 plus shipping on those. This here was kind of a weird find, a percolator. T-Sport stainless steel percolator. $24.99, came in actually a reseller lot on one of the groups. I think either the Thrift or Resell group or Trash to Cash podcast. We found a reseller that was about 2 hours away that she was giving away her, I believe that's where this came from, isn't it? Yeah. And she was giving away part of her hoard She had gotten out of reselling. Her life had changed. Good for her. She got married, and there was a whole lot of different things that were going on in her life that were just on the up and up. And she decided that reselling wasn't the best move for her any longer. And she just had a storage locker full of stuff. And she said, "Hey, I've made all my money off of it. I've made so much money back that if somebody wants to help me out and get it all gone, then you can have it for free." Well, I had to drive 2 hours. It wasn't exactly close, and I picked it all up, loaded it into a trailer, gave her a high five and said thank you very much, and rolled on my way. And this is one of the things that came out of it. We've got thousands of things to go through, thousands and thousands, and we've already donated a lot to our local animal shelter to help them with their rummage sale. So that was kind of cool. But thank you to her, and that was one of the sales out of that one. This here, I've talked about it in one of my shorts. I hate selling fragiles, but we couldn't pass this set up. We got a set of Haviland, Johann Haviland blue, the blue garland, and it sold for $37 at an online auction, and there must have been 4,794 pieces in there. I swear to you, that's exactly how many pieces. But we've been selling this stuff for months now, and it's like it never goes away. This teapot sold for $50 plus shipping. And, you know, we must have sold, I don't know, 20 or 30 lots out of that set so far, and we've still got stuff left. Next one, Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, $9.99, just an easy game there. And then we've got the PS2 network adapter that sold for $19.99. And oh, look at that. Nintendo, was it a DSi XL? Yeah. That just came in. I haven't even pulled it yet, but we sold a Nintendo DSi XL while we were sitting here talking for $89.96. So my number's a little off. That $779 number goes up by about $90, so it raises our average as well. And oh, look at that! Ask and you shall receive. And see, it's already kind of packaged, so you can't even really see it, but it's in a bubble mailer. We'll still send this first class out there. It's down in there. Even though it's in a bubble mailer, and I know a lot of people complain about that, we'll send this priority mail, not first class. We'll send that priority mail in another priority mail box. We just use the materials. And while I'm on it, while I'm thinking about it, we had an experience where someone decided they would be cute and order me off of the internet about 12 million priority mail boxes. And I tried to give them back. And the post office said they didn't want them. So they can't do anything with that much volume of stuff. So in some situations where you see this, where you see somebody's wrapping, using or abusing priority mail materials, it could be that kind of situation where there is an abundance in some way, shape, or form, whether it's somebody misordered or somehow they came across them. Like you even see them at Goodwill. Goodwill has had stuff like that before, where you see it on the shelf that it's being sold for $5 for the package of boxes or whatnot. A lot of times the post office just won't take them back. So that might be why people are using the materials. It's better to see those materials get used for something rather than just getting them thrown away. So that was our last 2.5 days, give or take, over the weekend. Pretty solid weekend, can't really complain. We've had lots of new buyers, I should say. A ton of new impressions. Our impressions are up over 100%, just because of what we're doing with the store and whatnot. So really can't complain. We had a good weekend. We hope you guys did too. See you next time.